Morning, children. Today we will have a new lesson. The title of the lesson is The Beggar, written by Anton Chekhov. Dear children, it is a Russian story because the writer belongs to Russia, right? The story is all about a beggar. And before we go through the story in detail, let us learn something about the writer, Anton Chekhov. Yeah, here is the detail. Courtesy goes to internet. Anton Chekhov, Russian playwright. Okay, one who writes drama. Anton Pavlovich Chekhov, that is his full name, was a Russian playwright and short story writer who is considered to be among the greatest writers of short fiction in history. His career as a playwright produced four classics, and his best short stories are held in high esteem by writers and critics. Born 29 January 1860, Taganrog, Russia. Died 15 July 1904, Baden-Württemberg, Germany. His famous plays: The Cherry Orchard, Three Sisters, The Seagull, Uncle Vanya, Ivanov, The Bear, and many more are there. Okay. Books: The Wife and Other Stories, The Lady with the Dog, Stories of Anton Chekhov, Ward Number 6, and more. Okay. This is something about the writer. You can see his image here. Okay. Now let us go with the story. Okay. Yeah, The Beggar. You see the spelling? Generally, children commit spelling mistake with the word beggar. They write Begger, but it is AR. Okay, like grammar, GRAMMAR. So the same way, beggar, BEGGAR. Spelling, you have to be very particular. I told you the story revolves around this beggar, and what induced the beggar Leshkov. The name of the beggar is Leshkov, to change his ways. Okay, what is induced means persuaded. What made the beggar Leshkov to change his ways? Let us read and find out. This is what we have to find out after reading the text. Okay, what's the name of the beggar? Leshkov. And we have two more important characters. One is Advocate Sergey. You can see here in the text. Advocate Sergey. Okay, you know who is an advocate? Okay, lawyer Sergey. And the third important character is Olga. Okay, Olga the cook. She comes in the second page somewhere. Yeah, here, Olga the cook. Olga, she is the cook of the advocate Sergey. So now let us start with the lesson. So we have three important characters. We have come across all the three. First one is the beggar, second advocate Sergey, and third Olga the cook. Okay. So the story starts with the dialogues between the advocate and the beggar. Kind sir, have pity, turn your attention to a poor hungry man. For 3 days I have had nothing to eat. I haven't 5 kopecks, Russian money. Okay, kopecks actually Russian money, for a lodging. I swear it before God. For 8 years I was a village school teacher, and then I lost my place through intrigues. I fell a victim to calumny. It is a year now since I have had anything to do. So what did the beggar say about himself? That he was very hungry. and he did not have 5 kopecks, 5 rupees, for example. Kopecks means Russian money. For a lodging, he want to stay somewhere, but he did not have money for that. And he also takes a pledge in the name of God that he lost his job. He was a village teacher, and he lost his position as a teacher. Why? Through intrigues. What is intrigue? Secret plan. You can write down what is the meaning of intrigue. Write down. Intrigue means secret plan. Somebody made a plan and he fell a victim to calumny. Calumny, the word meaning is given at the end of the text. Okay, you can go back to both the meanings. Kopek, okay, Russian coin equal to 1/100 of a ruble, and calumny means making a false and defamatory statement about someone in order to damage his or her reputation. Okay, generally people in the office, some are fond of doing this. Okay, in any institution you will find 1 or 2 people are there. They will make any defamatory statement against a person, and that will bring down the image of that person, or he or she will lose the reputation. So how did he lose the job? There could be a question. He lost the job because of calumny. Calumny means making false and defamatory statements about someone in order to damage his or reputation. Okay, so that is the fact that he told about himself, okay, to our advocate Sergey. It is a year now after losing his job. How many years passed? 1 year passed, and he did not have a job now. The advocate Sergey looked at the ragged. What is ragged? You can write down. All of you write down the word meaning of ragged. Ragged means torn cloth, having torn cloth. Rags. Old and torn. You can write down. Old and torn. Old and torn. Ragged. Dress. Okay. Whose dress is ragged? The beggar's dress is ragged. Fawn colored. Okay. Overcoat of the suppliant. The beggar here. Suppliant, one who requests. Okay. At his dull, drunken eyes. And what about his appearance? He is very dull, means tired, with drunken eyes. His eyes are drunken because he has taken alcohol. At the red spot on either cheeks, and it seemed to him as if he had seen this man somewhere before. Suddenly the advocate remembered this person as if he had seen him earlier somewhere. Okay, dear children, what is the physical appearance of that beggar? So he is dull, having drunken eyes, okay, red eyes for example, and red spot on either cheeks, that shows he is drunken. And the advocate felt that he had seen this person somewhere else. I have now had an offer of a position in the province of Kaluga. The mendicant went on. The mendicant means one who requests. Okay, the mendicant, the beggar here. The beggar went on, but I haven't the money to get there. Help me kindly. I am ashamed to ask, but I am obliged to by circumstances. What is obliged means? Forced to. I am forced to beg money from you. For what? Because he has to go to Kaluga. There is an offer for him. So he wanted to reach that place. So he wanted to have some money from the advocate. Sergey's eyes fell on the man's overshoes. Suddenly, Sergey looked at the man's overshoes. Okay, one of which was high and the other low. The size of the shoe is different. One is taller shoes, one is a short shoe. And he suddenly remembered something. Suddenly, it struck the mind of the advocate. Look here, it seems to me I met you the day before yesterday in Sadovia Street, he said, but you told me then that you were a student who had been expelled and not a village school teacher. Do you remember? Suddenly the advocate remembered about him. When he met this person at Sadovia Street, what lie did he say? that he was a school student who lost, expelled means sent out from the school, okay, who was sent out from the school, and that time he did not tell that he was a school teacher. Then who was confused now? The beggar got frightened. No, 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 that can't be so, mumbled the beggar. Mumbled means spoke in an unclear way. Okay, write down. Mumbled means spoke in an unclear way, like an old man. He mumbled. Taken aback means surprised. I am a village school teacher, and if you like, I can show you my papers. But this time the beggar is ensuring himself that he is a school teacher and Sergi can see his papers. How have done with lying? You called yourself a student and even told me what you had been expelled for. Don't you remember? Immediately Sergi, the advocate, got angry and he said, okay, that the beggar told him that he was once a student who lost the schooling. Sergi flashed and turned from the ragged creature with an expression of disgust, dislike. Then Sergi did not mind the person. Disgust means dislike. Then he tried to avoid the person. Okay. This is dishonesty, my dear sir, he cried angrily. This is swindling. Swindling means cheating. I shall send the police for you, damn in you. Then immediately the advocate shouted at the man and said he would call the police. Okay, for telling lie. Sir, he said, laying his hand in his heart. Then finally the beggar kept his hand on his heart and said, the fact is I was lying. So he agreed that he was lying, means telling a lie. I am neither a student nor a school teacher. Then that beggar said, but the beggar said, he was neither a school teacher nor a student. All that was fiction. Fiction means not true. Formerly, I sang in a Russian choir means a group of singer, okay, choir, Russian music troupe, and was sent away for drunkenness. Actually, he was a singer, really he was a singer, and he lost his job. How? For his drunkenness. He used to drink. But what else can I do? I can't get along without lying. No one will give me anything. Then when I tell the truth, what can I do? So this is the truth that he has shared with our advocate Sergi. Okay, what was he actually? He was singing for a Russian choir. How did he lose job from there? For his drunkenness. And why he is resorting to tell lies? Because otherwise people won't give him any money. What can you do? You ask what you can do, cried Sergi. Then Sergi asked what work can be taken up by him. Coming close to him, work. That is what you can do. You must work. Then Sergi said, you can work. Okay. Then the beggar said, work? Yes, I know that myself, but where can I find work? But the beggar is telling that he cannot find work. Nobody will give work for him. How would you like to chop wood for me? Then our advocate asked him whether he could cut some wood for him. I wouldn't refuse to do that, but in these days even skilled woodcutters find themselves sitting without bread. Then the beggar told Sergi that even the skilled woodcutters are not getting job. How can you give that job to me? Will you come and chop wood for me? But only one question that Sergi asked is whether that beggar could chop means cut wood for him. Then finally he said, yes sir, I will. Who agreed for that? The beggar. Very well. Well, soon find out. Okay. We will soon find out. Sergi hastened along, means walked along, rubbing his hands. He called his cook out of the kitchen. Immediately, the advocate called his cook. What is his name? Her name, Olga. She, female, okay. He called his cook out of the kitchen. Here, Olga, he said, take this gentleman into the wood shed and let him chop wood. Okay. Olga is a lady. She is a cook in that house of the advocate. So immediately he called her and asked, okay, and what did he say to the cook? Take the gentleman into the wood shed and let him chop wood. Okay children, here we will stop for the day. So today we introduced all the three characters. The first character is the beggar. His name is Leshkov. He is a dull person, a drunken person. He is very tired. He did not. He was telling lies. Whatever the two lies did he say? First, he said that he was a student who who was expelled from the school. What was the second lie? That he was a school teacher who lost his job because of intrigue, secret plan, and calumny. Okay, so who happened to find that these are all lies? The advocate. Then what did the advocate do? The advocate threatened that he would call the police. Then finally, the beggar said that he was a singer in a Russian choir and he lost his job because of his drunkenness. Okay. Finally, our advocate wanted to give him a job and asked him whether he could cut the woods. Firewood. Okay. Then the beggar said, even the skilled woodcutters are not getting job. How can people give me that job? But who was ready to give that job to that person? Advocate. And advocate offered him that job, and who agreed for that? The beggar agreed for that. And finally, the advocate called his cook. What's her name? Olga, and asked her to take that gentleman to the woodshed and allow him to chop wood. Dear children, that is the story, and we will continue with the story tomorrow. Till then, bye. Have a nice day ahead.